If your tax advisor can't cite tax court cases or references, you may need a new tax advisor. So I was recently working with a client. I took them on brand new starting in 2022. However, unfortunately, right after I started working with them, they got audited for their 2021 tax return. And here's how that really went down. During the audit process, we were going back and forth with the IRS agent who was in charge of this case. And at the end of it, there was only an adjustment made on the 2021 tax return and not on the 2022 tax return that we had prepared. However, this adjustment that was made on the 2021 tax return resulted in a pretty high tax liability. It was around $20,000 or so. However, during the audit process, the IRS does allow you the option to either agree or disagree with the adjustments the IRS agent made. And even though I did agree with most of the adjustments the IRS auditor made, I still did push back on some things, and I had to reference some court cases in order to really prove the validity of the deduction. And after discussing it with the IRS agent and just giving them certain references and just letting them know that I knew exactly what I was talking about and that there were court cases to back up what I was talking about, they decided to not even contest our pushback, and they actually let us have an additional deduction, which saved my clients a few hundreds or even a couple $1,000s in taxes. It's nothing crazy, but it just goes to show you should always work with a tax advisor that really understands and knows your situation, and they know what you are supposed to pay and they know what you are not supposed to legally pay. Work with someone who's going to fight for you and make sure that you only pay the least amount of taxes as legally possible.